Water is without doubt relaxing to the human senses. Whether it be the sound of a small feature in the garden, a cascading waterfall, or the ultimate visual beauty of the coral reef, water captivates our senses and provides tranquility, an escape from the turmoil of everyday life. KeithSiddle is one of the UK's foremost artists, concentrating almost exclusively on the colour and movement exuded by nature. In particular, the tremendous variety of aquatic life our planet possesses. Whether it be the graceful majesty of koi carp or the vivid coloration and diversity of marine life, Keith somehow manages to capture and translate this beauty onto the canvas. Keith derives much of his inspiration from the subterranean elements of the coral reef and makes regular trips across the world to study scalation and movement of the fish, together with their behavioural interaction. In addition to the realism and anatomical correctness of his subjects, composition and design are of paramount importance to Keith. He is never afraid to experiment with unique colours and techniques, and this is one of the primary reasons his work receives such critical acclaim. After a one-year foundation course at Maidstone Art College in 1984, Keith worked as an apprentice technician at a fine art silkscreen and etching print studio, qualifying as a master fine art screen printer only 2 years later. He then became the studio manager and worked with a large number of internationally renowned artists before deciding to establish his own name in the field. Keith acknowledges the influences of a number of people, such as contemporary British artist Terence Warren, the detailed precision of the 20th century Americans Rockwell and Doolittle, and the Japanese woodblock prints of Hokusai. Vincent van Gogh is, of course, also a tremendous inspiration. Keith found himself drawn to the power, grace and infinite colour variations of koi carp and decided to specialise in these unique ornamental fish. It is through this medium that Keith's reputation has grown rapidly, establishing him as the world's leading koi artist. Keith has travelled to the mountains of Yamakoshi, northwest Japan, to learn from the masters of koi who breed these magnificent fish. However, it is the majesty of the seas from which Keith derives his greatest inspirations, the kaleidoscope of colours offering almost limitless potential for his creative talents. Keith has dived many of the world's finest coral reefs, including the southern Red Sea, the almost untouched underwater environment of Qatar, and numerous Caribbean seascapes. His Tropical Marine series was launched in 2002 with tremendous success at New York's Decor Expo and the Spring Fair at England's National Exhibition Centre. In January 2004, Keith was very privileged to be invited to work as an artist in residence at the Deep, the UK's only submarine. Keith's worldwide reputation is fully justified. Whether exhibiting at the various international art shows, diving, producing large original paintings and one-off commissions, or writing articles for global art magazines, he is forever striving to learn more, not only about his spectacular subjects, but also his target market. As his paintings justifiably show, he is a rare breed, an artist whose experiences and passions for his medium are perfectly captured in the beauty of his work.